Am I the only mom that cries at the grocery store because you know you can't get the groceries you need, you can't pay the bills you need, you don't know what's in your account, you don't know what's going to happen, you need more, there just doesn't have to be this way, I don't know what I'm going to do, like, that's been me my entire life.
I'm so fucking tired of life. I can't afford to live here anymore. I can't afford to live here anymore. I just spent 6 hours of my life serving tables, running around to make $50.
This morning I'm pretty depressed. I could barely afford food yesterday, and I got food instead of gas, and I was supposed to work today, and I have to call in because I don't have enough gas money. I just turned 38 the other day, and I did not expect 38 to feel like this.
I am recording this because I know it will be better. So I really wanted to cave and buy the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I've just really been wanting to up my content.
Okay, so I don't know about y'all, but I've noticed that there's a huge influx of broke-ass influencers on TikTok that are begging for money, and some of them even being involved in scams. Yesterday, I saw this TikToker who had almost 1 million subscribers or followers, and she was involved in a GoFundMe scam, and the GoFundMe got shut down. And it's just like, the problem with so many of these TikTokers is that, or any influencer, is that they're living above their means. And something that my grandma taught me as a kid that I'll never forget is she said, if you cannot buy something with cash in hand right now, then you cannot afford it. Or if the money isn't in your checking account right now, the full amount, you can't afford it. And it's like, I've seen so many scandals over the years of influencers, from YouTube or any, community that have gone broke because they start to live above their means. And you should never live above your means in life if you don't want to set yourself up for failure. Like, let's say an influencer makes $40,000 in, their first big payout month, right? And it starts to become consistent. Okay, great. But then they decide they want to go rent or lease an LA mansion for $15,000 a month, right? And just because they were making $40,000 a month consistently for a while, it doesn't mean that money is going to stay. Because life works in ebb and flows. Life works in patterns. It has ups and downs, and ups and downs. So learn firsthand from these influencers. Definitely do not live above your means. Have a goal in life, a goal you want to meet, of the life you want to live, and then take actionable and reasonable steps to get there. It's like I said with the house example, a lot of these influencers, right, the money comes in, but they're taking too large of a leap. Like my grandma said, if you cannot buy it in cash, in full, you cannot afford it.
You know what we need to motherfucking do? We need to stop pushing Americans past their fucking breaking point! Hustle culture has gotten out of control, and we cannot afford to live here! Stop pushing us past our fucking limits! We just want to be able to breathe! Breathe! We need fucking relief! We work every fucking day, and the money doesn't amount to anything anymore. It's never enough. It's never enough anymore. Like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? When does it stop? Somebody, please, when does it stop? This is not okay, at all. It's honestly one of those days where I just want all this to be over. I don't know if there's any saving us or not. This is bullshit.
Am I the only mom that cries at the grocery store because you know you can't get the groceries you need, you can't pay the bills you need, you don't know what's in your account, you don't know what's going to happen, you need more, there just doesn't have to be this way, I don't know what I'm going to do, that's been me my entire life. I've been check my account before I leave the house, check my account when I leave the grocery store, what am I going to do running a rat race? My name is Jessica. I live in the holler in a double-wide trailer in West Virginia, and I thought digital marketing was for really fancy people that had nice, pretty white kitchens and lived in a big fancy house and had a big following and shook their booty on social media. I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong. I didn't understand digital marketing. I didn't understand how to make money online. I understood that I was broke. I needed a way to make money online and stay home with my kid. If you're looking for a hand-holding, beginner-friendly way to make money online, I got what you need, sister. If you want to know, comment, I need a way. Because you need a way!
This morning I'm pretty depressed. I could barely afford food yesterday. And I got food instead of gas. And I was supposed to work today. And I have to call in because I don't have enough gas money. I just turned 38 the other day. And I did not expect 38 to feel like this. Where all you want to do is go to work, but you can't even get there. I have 2 jobs and a side hustle. I'm doing my best to keep this little family afloat. Why is it so hard? I knew moving would be hard for the first few weeks. But fuck, dude. I didn't know how hard. And now I'm starting to see how hard it really is. And I don't know what to do. I'm just venting, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.
I'm so fucking tired of life. I can't afford to live here anymore. I can't afford to live here anymore. I just spent 6 hours of my life serving tables, running around to make $50. To make $50. And I already know the comments are going to be like, well, get a better job. I'm trying. I moved here 3 weeks ago. I've sent out over 100 resumes. I've had 1 interview. I didn't get the job. I knew I blew it. I did not get the job. I'm trying. The only reason why I got a server job is to make some money while I'm trying to get my big girl job again so I can get checks that actually matter. So I can make money I can actually live off of. But nobody calls. Nobody's calling for these jobs. Indeed is, we're hiring, or where? Okay, because I sent my resume and I can't afford anything, okay? I live with my son and his roommates right now, and I'm very thankful for that, but I need my own place and I can't afford it. I can't afford anything. I cannot afford to live here anymore. And I can't take my own life. So what am I supposed to do?
As someone who retired in his late 20s, I can tell you and I can promise you that all the people you know who have nice things, cars, houses, all that stuff, they're like 2 missed paychecks away from their entire life crumbling. All those nice things, they're all just monthly payments. Everything's financed. Everything's on debt. All of it. While it might look on the outside that they're doing extremely well and that they're so happy and they've accomplished a lot and they have a lot, in reality, they're just signing themselves up to work until they die. All just to maintain an image, too. A part of this is because Americans are impatient and insecure by nature, so they'd rather pay a monthly payment with interest now than save up and buy it in cash. But then, of course, unfortunately, there is a large percentage of the population that just doesn't understand how compound interest works. They don't understand how much they're actually paying for these things they finance. There are several people out there who rack up a giant credit card balance, make the minimum payment, and then don't understand why their balance isn't going down. Yes, I'm not kidding you, those people actually exist. The next time you see someone who who has a lot of those things, just know that they're probably not doing as well as you think.
Now, I wanted to talk about this again. The dude that burnt down the warehouse, right? And why I think it was a terrible decision what he made. Hence why I always say in a lot of my videos, smart decisions. It's not enough people saying this. We live in a country where people are living way above their means. Way above their means. Like, for instance, if I was a single man, right? There's no way I would want to go buy a 4-bedroom house. Because what I need the other bedrooms for? Or, for instance, how many people personally know, that got a car note and that car note is 600 or higher? Yes, a lot of these companies are not paying good money or livable wages, right? Right? You knew that before you signed that thing to work for them. You knew what they were offering to pay before you said, I will work here. Did you not? I've never been one of those people that will get on the internet, any kind of social media, period, and say, oh, well, they don't pay us enough money. No shit. You agreed to work there, though. See, we have a problem. We have too many people accepting those jobs. That's why those companies can keep doing it, because you keep accepting those jobs. If you don't go apply for it, they have a bunch of people going to end up just quitting on them. And guess what they're going to have to do? Up the pay. Because nobody coming in to work for what they putting on the table. That's all it has to do with us, the people. We can control that if we just don't work for those jobs. But you still go do it anyway. Moral of the story is, right? If you don't need it, then don't go buy it. If you don't need a Mercedes-Benz, don't buy a Mercedes-Benz. If you don't need a BMW, don't go buy a BMW. If it's just you and your spouse, don't go buy a 4 or 5 bedroom house. It's as simple as that. See, the thing, a lot of people understand this. A lot of people do. But they don't say anything because they too worried about other people being, oh, well, you can't tell me. Just do this, right? Live below your means, and you can figure out a way to make the money work with what you got without doing something stupid to where your whole life is over now. That man is going to get his whole life in jail because he chose to burn down a building. I can never recommend this. Because remember, people, what you did yesterday, it'll affect today. And what you do today will affect tomorrow. So, smart decisions. Smart decisions, people.
I was trying to be productive and pay off some of my credit card debt, and then I realized, fuck, it's the end of the month. Now my bank is overdrafted because I tried to pay $700 off my credit card, and now my bank is overdrafted because I didn't have that much money in my account. I thought I did, but then some fucking bill came out. Oh, I guess the auto pay for another one of my credit cards, like the auto payment or whatever, came out. And so I didn't realize the rent is due in, I don't know, what the fuck is today? April 27th. Rent is due in, how many days are there in April? 30 or 31? Okay, there's only 30 days in April, so... And my car's making expensive noises. Now I'm minus $150 in my bank account, and rent is due, and car insurance is gonna be due. Anyways, so now I'm about to go do some door dashing while my car's making these expensive noises, and it's a little bit embarrassing, but whatever, at least I look like a baddie. Because hot girls drive shit boxes, right? Look how cute the fit is. It's adorable. Okay, anyways, that's all. Hopefully this video gets 100 bajillion views so I can make some money off of it.
I'm literally broke. I don't have no money saved in my bank account. I'm young and I cannot buy a house because I don't make enough money. I don't make enough money to buy a house, and I'm super broke. I don't have no money saved, and I work paycheck to paycheck to pay my rent. This is what people are saying on the internet, okay? They're talking about how they don't have no money. Like, it's so many young people who don't have no money. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's because we're overspending on other things. We're overspending, we're overdoing it. A lot of us is going out on trips, buying a lot of food, eating takeout all the time, paying for things that we should not be paying for, doing too much all the time. Like, what happened to us, like, treating ourselves every blue moon? Like, treating ourselves has become a thing every single day. Every single day, young people are wanting to treat themselves with something. And that's the problem. We're overspending, boo. You're overspending. That's what it is. A lot of times it's not people's rent. We're overspending. We're seeing the amount, we're paying the bills, and then we're like, oh, this leftover money, I can use it for something instead of saving. I seen this video. This girl was talking about how she don't have no money saved in her bank account but some change. And she showed her bank account. And then she has a credit card, $5,000 in debt off of a credit card. I don't even know how is that possible. Like, if she was young, like, this is ridiculous. Like, I hate credit cards. I hate it because it's a setup, and you would never, you would never see me get no credit card, put no money. No, I already got to pay school loans. I already got to pay them back. I'm not getting no more credit, nothing. Like, I'm not playing these games with the government. Like, a lot of us young people, we use too much money. We look at leftover money and we think it's free, and it's not. It should be saved for a rainy day. It should be saved for emergencies. That's the problem. That's why we can't afford nothing. That's why we can't afford assets, and we only can afford a car payment and a house and the bills that come with the house, because we're not saving our money. We're not investing in anything. A car is not an asset. I don't know who is saying that on the internet, but that is not, no, that is nothing. When you have a car and it's new and you paid it off, it's still not an asset, honey. A house is an asset. Okay. But yeah, it's too much shopping going around with the millennials and the Gen Z. That's the problem with us.
I am extremely stressed out. I don't come on here and cry and do all of that. But what the fuck? I work 5 to 6 days out of the week, and I only barely have enough money to pay my bills. Somebody's gonna get on here and say, oh, well, be lucky you have a job, bro. Working a job, going to a job, getting up every morning, every night, whatever time you go, and having to give your all or do your best at this fucking job just for them not to compensate you enough money for you to live your life and pay your bills, it's actually really fucking setting me. I feel like I'm missing out on living life because I have to pay my bills and go to work every fucking day. Such a tiring process. Now, I could see if I was lazy, I wasn't getting up and I wasn't getting it, but it's like, bruh, how fucking hard do I have to work in order to fucking survive, bro? How? Once I pay my rent and my phone bill and my light bill, that's it. And then the next paycheck, because mind you, bi-weekly you only get paid 2 times out of the month. So one paycheck goes directly towards bills. And then that other paycheck, I have to set bills. I have to set money aside for the next set of bills that are coming up. I can't get ahead. I can't. I know somebody's going to say, you've got it better than somebody else. Bro, that's not the fucking point. Just because I have it better than somebody else doesn't mean that I'm not fucking struggling over here. For real, for real. People try to come on here and try to perpetrate and make it seem like, oh yeah, I'm living this kind of life. I'm living that kind of life. Bitch, I'm a TikTok content creator, but I live a life just like y'all. And nobody better get on here and say you better get another job or do this or do that. Bitch, you think I haven't applied to these jobs? And when I apply to these jobs, they waste my fucking time. Do you think I have money and gas and energy to be wasting going back and forth to these job interviews who are not going to hire me and are going to tell me that they're going to call me in a week or going to call me back in a couple days and don't? Job market is a joke. I have no choice but to keep the job I have now. The one that's barely paying my fucking bills. And leaves me no money left over to live, to get my nails done. These are fucking press-ons. I can't do anything. I gotta do my own hair. I gotta do my own toes. I gotta do everything. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's like when you don't have a choice and you work every fucking day, it gets tiring. It gets to a fucking point, bro.
Where is everyone getting their money from? Like, where is everyone getting their money from? Like, I'm 30 years old and this is still one of life's greatest mysteries to me. Like, I know people take out loans and rely on credit cards and stuff, but the well has to run dry at some point, surely. I know from experience that living a life full of debt just isn't sustainable. So how am I seeing people buy Range Rovers here and houses there? Like, how are people doing it? I'm obviously freelancing at the moment, but to be honest, I'd rather be unemployed, because when you freelance, you're still broke, but you have to do the work and no one wants to pay you for months. And I know that people in response to this video are going to say, well, just get a different job. Do you not think I've tried? Like, if high paying jobs are this abundant, give me one then. And other people are probably going to say I'm jealous. Well, yes, I am jealous. I am one of those people that believes that money can buy happiness. At the moment, I have no money. Put 2 and 2 together. Don't even get me started on those budgeting videos on here where it's like some 20-year-old and they're earning 6 figures already and they start the video off by being like, so I treat myself to £5,000 in my ISA. Like, bro, what? Fuck off, man. Like, I actually can't.
I'm Mercedes. I've just turned 31. I've got no fucking money. I don't know if anyone can relate, but I'm so fucking sick and tired of working every hour under the sun and never having any money. So I had to find myself an extra evening job to try and make more money, just to be able to go on 1 holiday a year with my children and my husband. Every morning when I open my eyes, the first thing I think about is money. Life shouldn't have to be like that. I shouldn't have to worry every single waking minute about whether I've got enough money to cover the bills. But things are tough. I've decided that 2025 is the year that this changes. I am not going to live like this anymore, and nor is my family. I'm Mercedes, I've just turned 31, I have 2 beautiful children and a wonderful husband, and I've got no fucking money. I'm going on a journey to change that, deal with budgeting and debt, and make extra money using digital marketing, TikTok shop, you name it, I'm going to try it. And on the journey, I'm going to teach you how to do it too. If this is something you're interested in, drop me a follow, share, save, do what you can to boost my page so that more people see it and I can help more like-minded mums like me.
And I am recording this because I know it will be better. So I really wanted to cave and buy the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I've just really been wanting to like up my content. I've just been really wanting the DJI, but obviously the only way that I can afford it is if I do payment plans. And I didn't want to go behind, you know, my boyfriend's back because I really want to respect, like, obviously, like, my own money situation, but, like, stuff like this also affects him. Wanted to be open and ask him, like, you know, what do you think I should do? Obviously, I gave him the reasons why I wanted the camera. Yeah, the only... he initially said yes, but he asked, like, how I would, like, buy the camera. And obviously, like, I don't have fucking $1,000, so affirm it, which is how I got into, like, this whole mess of, like, being in debt in the first place. It's sad, but, you know, at the end of the day, like, he's putting me in check, like, of where I need to be, you know. But I'm gonna make this video because I will be able to buy a DJI when the time is right. This just means I need to work harder, continue making the content that I'm making, hopefully get more brand deals this year, and just, you know, I have a good start right now. I just need to, like, keep going.
There is literally no worse feeling than getting paid, paying your bills, and not having anything left over. Which then leaves you no other choice but to use credit cards, which causes more debt and more financial stress. Or makes your accounts go negative, which means the next time you get paid, you're even further behind. It's literally ridiculous. That was literally me and my husband 7 months ago. And I was so sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was so tired of literally feeling like I was drowning and just worrying about our finances. I was over it. I wanted to be a yes parent. I wanted to go on vacations with our kids. I wanted to give our kids the life that we knew that they deserved. So I started digital affiliate marketing. I am now making almost 5 figures every single week. I started 7 months ago, and my goal was to make $500 a month because I just wanted to pay for our groceries. And not only has it helped close the gap between paycheck to paycheck, pay for groceries, we will be almost 100% debt free because I started digital affiliate marketing. It has been the biggest blessing and so freaking life-saving. I could literally talk myself to death about how life-changing it's been for us. Literally still mind blown. 7 months in and I'm still completely mind blown at the money that I'm making with digital affiliate marketing. And it's literally not just me. Digital affiliate marketing is going to grow by 300% in the next year. So if that's not your sign to start, if this isn't your sign to start, I don't know what is.
I make $100,000 a year and I am broke because I have a spending problem. Y'all, as I grow older and I become more wise, I realize that it's not that I don't make enough, it's that I spend too much. My money mindset is terrible. Mind you, my degree is in finance. I'm just a girl, so I shop, I spend money, I eat out, I get cocktails, you know? But as I start to prioritize being financially literate and having my finances in order, I'm realizing that I really have a problem, and it really starts in my mind. I need to learn to be okay with keeping my money in my accounts. I do pay myself first, so my retirement automatically comes out. I have been paying down my debt, but when it comes to actually being intentional about spending my money properly, I suck at it. So I have the Credit Karma app, and on the Credit Karma app, they have like a cash flow section. And on there, I'm able to see like my money broken down, or my expenses broken down into what my money is going to every month. From there, I've been able to see that my money is going 2 places, y'all. Food and spending money on shopping and beauty and hair and nails. There are 2 main tasks that are part of my action plan into bettering my finances. And the first one is to become a DIY queen. And I've started. Press-ons, y'all. Yes. So that's hair. I got my natural hair going. I don't have no lashes on. And when I do decide to do that, it's clusters, it's half wigs, it's V-part wigs, it's clip-ins, that type of vibe. And lastly, eating out. Your girl has got to start meal prepping, okay? No more just getting food on the fly. I have to plan out what it is that I'm eating, make sure that my grocery list is together, and I'll save so much more money. But yeah, I think I'm gonna keep you guys updated on my journey to bettering my finances, so let's see what happens.
It's crazy that we live in a generation where people just want things handed to them. So it's like everybody wants money, but nobody wants to work. Everybody wants to have a nice car, but nobody wants to save up for it. Everybody wants this, but nobody wants to sacrifice for it. So it's just like everybody wants a handout. They want to give it to them. They don't want to put the hard work. They don't want to motivate themselves to do anything. So they just want to sit around and have people come and give it to them. But that's not how life works. If you wait all day for somebody to come and give something to you, you're going to be waiting forever, because things aren't just given out. Things are earned. And it's just crazy how like we have people out here that say, I deserve more than what I get, but they don't offer anything. They don't bring anything to the table, but they want to have more than what they have. And